Hello, and welcome to the BSO School of Music Sinfonietta YouTube channel. My name is Chris Liu, and today we're going to learn about bassoon. The bassoon is part of the double reed family, similar to the oboe, the English horn, and the contrabassoon. You can find the bassoon in concert bands, orchestras, wind ensembles, and even chamber ensembles. The bassoon is usually made out of wood or polypropylene, or simply plastic. And it can be broken down into three main components. The first is the reed, which is simply just two pieces of cane wrapped together by threads. Then comes the second part, the bocal, which is a metal tube that connects the mouthpiece with the main body of the bassoon. The last part of the bassoon is its main body, which is split into four different joints. The first joint is the double joint, or the boot. It goes at the very bottom, and it's got two holes in which we put two different joints on top. The second joint, which is one of those that go on top of the boot, or the double joint, is called the wing joint. The third joint is called the bass joint. It goes inside the other hole of the double joint, or the boot. The last joint goes at the very top, above the bass joint, and it's called the bell joint. To better demonstrate how these parts and joints come together, I'll show you how to assemble a bassoon, or at least my model of the bassoon. So first, you take your double joint, since at the very bottom, and then you also take the wing joint, and then you put it into supposedly the smaller hole, just like that. And then you take the bass joint, and you insert it, and you make sure that it aligns on top here with your wing joint. And if there are mechanisms to fasten it, be sure to activate those. And then, see here the cork, you put the bell joint on top of the bass joint. There, you've completed the main body of the bassoon. Then, you take your bocal and insert it in here. Be sure not to put too much pressure on the outside, so then you don't bend your bocal. Then lastly, you take your mouthpiece, which you should wet before with water, and then you insert it right there onto the bocal. Double reed instruments are said to have a nasal tone, and the bassoon can sound nasally, but with careful alterations of the mouth, the tone can be quite warm. The reed, by itself, sounds like a quack, or like a very high-pitched duck, like so. Then, when the reed is connected to the bocal, it starts producing a pitch, or a stable pitch. Then, when everything's connected, you start to be able to produce different pitches, including scales, like so. The bassoon range is approximately 3 octaves from this low B flat all the way up and to this high B flat. Normally, the bassoon cannot be held by just your hands, so you would usually use a strap, such as this one I have here. This one goes on the seat, and it goes to the very bottom of my bassoon, which has a ring here, and it helps me support the weight of my bassoon. The other option is with this ring here, which you can usually connect with a neck strap. After you've strapped on your bassoon, then you position your hands in order to play it. The left hand goes here in these series of keys at the top, both on the wing joint and the bass joint. Your right hand goes at the boot, or the double joint down here, where you have your pancake key and some other keys. The lower octaves are made stable by this thumb key on your left hand, also known as the whisper key. And as more keys are pressed, the pitch starts to go lower and lower, like so. By releasing the whisper key, you can sound a few notes at a higher octave. I will now play a short segment from Barmontier's second sonata for two bassoons. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun. Please remember to like and subscribe to the Sinfonietta channel, and be sure to come back every Tuesday for a new Meet the Instrument video. See ya!